in our present generation, we have some baka yung memories natin, yung common use. No? But there might be endemic species that maybe it's not because it's not well known, but it's really part of protection of the environment that we should put it as part of the book. So I'm asking si Ma'am Dora, meron bang palagay mo dapat andun sa book because it's endemic to Benguet and that should have been studied or it should be included in the next
There's a lot.
There's a lot.
There's
Okay,
a lot. May mga missing. Actually, yung Benguet Lily.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was proposing this to be sana the emblem of maybe Baguio or Trinidad. Kung sino yung gusto mag-adapt dito. Kasi Benguet Lily is just like the cherry, sa Japan? Cherry blossom na pag madami to, ang ganda-ganda nila sa mga bundok. So, di ba, some tourists really come to, I mean, go to Japan just to see the cherry blossoms. Maybe, yun din yung pwede natin gawin na i-adapt din natin so that we can attract also tourists or maybe the locals as well na tignan yung beauty nito, especially if it covers the entire mountain.
Okay. Maganda yun for the greening, Ma'am Dora, no? So you were saying that there are also a lot of endemic species.
Yes.
Siguro, kung ano si Ma'am Dora, we will consult with Ma'am Dora and of course the other botanists para this will be included in the next mapping projects.
Pero we define some terms first before we are able to include or exclude some of the plants.
Yes. Father Rene, tapos si Sir Orly. Father Rene, tapos sa likod, tapos si Sir Orly.
A convenient place to see the Benguet lilies in Mirador Hill. We have consciously planted them because we know they're endemic to Baguio and nobody seems to recognize it.
Oh.
Because if I understand from the Pagod, there are only 2 species of the same genus. There was one in Batangas, the Goris in Batangas. Actually, okay.
Okay. So, Father Rene, ganito yun. Yung power ng people ganito. If you think that Benguet lily is so special, very important, validated ito ng lahat, you have also memories and could have missed it. We can actually recommend to the mapping team that we will not wait for the second book. Let's map it so that Benguet lily should be in the first book. Okay, so if there's a motion from the body, then we will abide with it. No? Yes, Councilor, yours. Yes, second the motion. Yes, so mappers will take note of that. Kamkamatan tayo, the Benguet lily will be included in that first. Yes, sir. Tapos si Sir Orly.
I would like also to include, since the giant fern was mentioned, maybe the natural fern or the small fern, I do not know people that there's this fern. But now, the importance of this is, before cemetery and before that stopping down became popular, there was this natural tupin here in Baguio. You know, these stone walls. And this fern naturally grow in this tupin or stone walls. And it makes the stone walls stronger. So I think there are a lot of here in Baguio, and we have many actually in Bogsipo.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. We're noted. Yes, actually, most of your suggestions, they already been identified. The only thing is we're not able to mark it because of some constraints.
Ay, di pang pati pangikabilan ti kita niya. Pangikwati
Yes, thank you, sir.
Awan ti plastic mo, pangikargam, itudok mo i-J ko.
I don't know if you can include pudpud, which is known in Baguio and Benguet before. My grandparents used to plant them in the backyard and use them as their cigarettes. Yeah, the older people. Pudpud, I don't know what
Yes, ma'am. Yes, actually, we already identified pudpud. On our listing, actually, there were about 400 identified, but due to some constraints and time, we're just presenting na yung mga natapos natin. So, don't worry, our cultural mapping will continue and all of your suggestions and additions will be included in the cultural mapping. Alright, so have we missed anything else that we're going to include for our flora? Yes, ma'am?
400 ka na na.
Due to the suggestion of barangay campaign of Duacan proper a while ago regarding the Duacan grass, actually we already have some initial campaign on that. The Duacan grass is a reed that grows along riverways, and it's the name, it's the plant which was the basis for naming Duacan. So if you would agree, we could still include it in the first book, the Duacan grass.
Yeah. In some books, all place names, in terms of reference, for example, sabi ni Councilor Lukban, dapat ideally kung tayo combination. If there's Lukban, then we have to also have a counterpart plant. So if there are place names in Baguio, named after a plant, and the plant is still in Baguio. Kaya may worry lang is, for example, the tutbud, Kuma, dapat yung tutbud in Baguio. Because pag wala na yung tutbud, in the form kasi they will ask the particular site team. Pag wala yun, that means that's the only thing. That means wala na yun. Yun ang medyo mahirap lang para yung location. Unless talagang drones lang naman talaga wild, and it will just go so we can still accommodate.
Yes, sir.
So, yung na-present ng mga halaman, it seems na kulang pa yun sa i-identify natin ng mga plants. Because we try to look around, ang dami pa na hindi nasusulat. Now, yung mga ibang plants na parang importante o makikita natin na endemic sa Baguio, na nawawala sa ibang lugar, pero nandiyan pa na tumutubo sa isang lugar, dapat siguro ang magandang puntahan yun ng mga planners para makita ninyo na yung mga plants na they're existing as well, or they would have been earlier domesticated, pero yun nga, nawawala sila. And one place where we can see that in Baguio is the dairy farm or the Baguio Animal Breeding Research Center. So they're trying to maintain as much as possible kasi kung it's in relation to conservation eh. So gusto nilang maintain lahat ng mga plants na dito sa Baguio. Kung pwede sana, after this mapping, we find a center where we can have all these plants be grown in one sitting para yung lahat ng gusto na makita, we can see.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. It will be noted and it will be recommended. Yes, sir.
Thank you. It was mentioned that one is the strawberry,
Yes.
if I'm not mistaken. To all I know, during my younger days, the native ones of that is not the so-called mulberry.
The blackberry, mulberry.
That is wild. That is abundant to the city of Baguio, all I know. And another one is this fern. There are, all I know, there are two kinds of fern. Ada siit na, ada awat siit na ning, ada buok na I do not know if that is, I do not know the term, the meaning of that. I'm just saying that. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, well noted. Yes, ma'am.
Kasi alam ko common dito yung mama, yung ingredient niya na ano.
Gawad.
Sa nagilawag awan.
Gawad.
Yun yung hinahanap ko. Tapos I don't know imported or middle na kung nag-grow tayo sa mga province.
Ang damo lang. Ang nga ado.
Imported kasi. Pero yung
Dati
marami pa
gawad
ako
dito
nakita. During my community service visits, marami pa ako nakita yung wine.
Yes, ma'am. Alright, so yes, thank you very much, everybody. And we are noting all your comments and your additions. And don't worry, we're going to include that in the next book of our cultural mapping. Alright, so now We are going to move forward.